waking up. Yeah. Off day today. Figure I would kind of dive into a couple things today to kind of help you guys out. One of those is going to be using the low ball and the high ball. And my cat is jumping in the cat food bag. All right. And one of the things that, I've even made this mistake in the past is sometimes we assume that low ball is going to be just based off of what it describes itself as. You think you're always going to get something low where your receiver's only going to be able to get it. And that's not necessarily true in the way of this game. You try to throw a low ball, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to explain to you exactly what it is. Okay? If, for instance, I'll give you some examples real quick. If I'm throwing, I'm going to do them all against cover 3 because that's going to be the ideal spot that you want to throw these. Okay, so if you throw it normal, you're not necessarily going to get the best trajectory. Sometimes it might lead it to the safety, it might lead it to a zone. If you get an accurate pass, your receiver is going to be put in a bad spot for the catch, and you usually might be a catch in traffic situation. So if I throw it regular, it's either going to be a little bit overthrown or, you know, it might be a bad pass. I'm just going to throw it a couple times, like I said. You know, it's going to be in traffic, right? Well, if I throw a low ball, well, first, I need to get that hooks on the way. There's a match defense. Yeah, give me 1 sec. I gotta throw something at him versus match defense to get him from doing that. Usually it's like a 3-route thing. I don't know if it's... He didn't go. I'm gonna run a curl route right at him in 1 sec. The thing about match defense, you can't really necessarily throw this versus match, because those hooks will... Hey, I'll only go against regular cover 3. At match defense. No. So again, just throwing in normal, it's not necessarily going to be a throw, it's always going to be a catch in traffic. Throw a couple of times, just to show you. This regular passes, it's going to be tight. Now, if what we do is, I want to take that number 3 out of the equation, he's starting to get on my damn nerves. I'm not sure if I just do that and smart route that. Yeah, practice mode is just being very jubilant today. But idealistically, you want to throw a low ball pass. It's just I don't think practice mode is going to give me that, what I'm looking for. Trying to see. You're going to give me the seam of the inside. I'm going to go outside. Yeah, practice mode now is buggy. I can show you better in a game than I can do in practice mode, because this shit just, it doesn't want to act right. It does stupid shit. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do. It's like even if you pick a drop zone, they still play match coverage. And be like, man, I'm trying to show you fellas something, and they want to do this. Let's go into a game. I can explain it to you better. But basically what I'm trying to say, you know, in a nutshell, is your low ball and high ball. There's a couple of things. You're not going to be able to pre-pass lead. If you pre-pass lead, you'll always get an inaccurate pass. You can pass lead after, like right before you throw it, you can pass lead. Like not like holding it. Like, you know how you would, like when you're making your read, you already got your finger on the analog, you know, to pass lead and stuff. You know, you can't do that with the low ball or high ball, because you're going to get an inaccurate pass arc. So it's just something to kind of note. Secondly, the low ball, high ball are basically your different throw ball trajectories. Okay, so you're gonna get a lower throw power usage on the low ball, and you're gonna get a higher throw power usage on the high ball. Okay, So high balls, usually if you want to throw a lob pass or something over the coverage, you know, you're not going to do high ball bullets. Like, it's just not going to work. You're just going to throw a high lob pass, you know, that'll give you some extra throw power. You know, your receiver's still going to have to jump for it depending on how deep it is. And then for low balls or like your medium passes, you don't want to throw anything short, because if you throw something short, they're going to have to dig in the dirt for it. You don't necessarily want that. But if you hit them on the medium pass with a low ball, you should hit them right in the number and stride. You know, and it's going to be good for like your cover threes and stuff. Like I said, you'll probably need work with it a little bit. Like I said, I haven't used it much. You know, like I said, I was using it previously thinking that it was just always supposed to be in the dirt, and it's not. You know, I think I was doing a lab session the other day, and I noticed that even on the deeper passes, it wasn't going low. You know, it was just basically changing the ball trajectory on certain passes where you can hit your receiver. Think of the low ball, high ball on current gen as what next gen with the that pass lead crap that they got going on. I think they like that pretty much.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm
our team.
Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with
everybody got Sean Taylor these days.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Mexico City. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
All right, single back wide trips. What are we going to do here?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 45. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb.
Take on a block for your linebackers can do what they're supposed to do.
Yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? And it's kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him.
Starting to find ways to use that OP roll.
Of 7.
Different than I used it last year.
They'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already.
I'd be surprised when this cover 3 block out running is pretty good.
You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Like, it's not just pretty good, it's really good if you know how to read it. No one side's matched, the other side's drop.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Then you have your slot in the man. So it stops cover 3 beaters on either side.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Look at her.
Got a man, it's Jerry Rice.
Perfect ball.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. It's a gain of 34.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want
always the baseline tells on it too.
But not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And now a throw on
one thing I forgot, I don't have abilities on my offensive line, so
forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Back to throw again. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
Oh, don't punch it!
And that will fall incomplete.
Hey, bro, catch the ball. What the hell was that?
Play of this first quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Nah, what the?
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Is this what we're doing, Madden?
A tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it
run this.
down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen,
hey, he's out wide.
Big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Just got cheated on one play.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs. Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
Allen going to keep it again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and it's caught.
Really?
Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 41 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass.
Yeah, I need to get like secure tackler. I can get like a free AP secure tackler on that. One of my sub linebackers, that would be a must.
The rest of the receivers on the team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Right, they robbed me on that last drive.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Culpepper's throw taken in by Cooper here. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
I gotta stop running routes into each other.
James with a pick. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles is a
forget when you're on the stock plays sometimes. You never want your routes going in the same spot on the field. I'll be forgetting sometimes.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited.
There we go. That's what I need right there.
Or the turf monster, we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it on.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Get some points. Stop making bum mistakes.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Second and 5. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Not gonna jump, Coop.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Dion Sanders. There he goes left
That is a
side.
nutshell.
The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
He will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jerry Rice in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Tell 2 halves.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11. The left side throw complete to Adams. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cooper, the man in motion left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Now force
that one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball...
Not going to play against the DVA. No way that a man's got 3 routes covering those 3 routes I had on him. There's no way. Might have to motion that wheel route out so it can open that seam up. Run it like a switch concept. It's a little bit tougher in Mutt because, you know, the zones react so much different than they do in Regs. It's like everyone's like a 91 plus zone threshold, so you really just gotta be patient for what you want. I'd have to throw like an extra route into the seam, like the run bunch and motion the running back over to get 4 routes on one side.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks.
Like everybody spent their money in Josh on too.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him,
They don't know how to use them anyways.
Your team's not going to
You have to run into Taylor and fumble the ball. So
the kickoff team on the field
that
now
speaks
as they will
volumes.
send this one away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Only a couple forward there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Just take a block
Certainly a
on
nice job there by the
shit.
defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 10 now of escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up the first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Barkley inside handoff.
Good shit.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Griffin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
On 3rd down, Griffin.
Good D.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So the first catch for Jerry Rice, always fun to talk about. His career stats, Charles, they're so good. He leads in so many categories that we can't even get to them all.
Yeah, what do they say? He combines ridiculous statistical supremacy with crazy longevity. How about this? Most receptions, yards, touchdowns, just to name a few of the accolades along the way.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking deep for Adams.
Money.
That's caught at the 25. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect, bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And on the left side, he's got Witten. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw on second down, Culpepper. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's second and 8. This is caught. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient, excellent job blocking, finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
They'll look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's Griffin. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch. Looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Throwing again, Griffin. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Griffin. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Red zone defense stepping up today.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, Culpepper. Out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35.
Toasty.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Well, you thought running the same play was going to work? I seen that the last play. I just had to set you up. Take your user off of it. Hit you with that out route. Love when them 2 high safeties split wide like that. That means you can run that deep post. Only time you can't run any post is if they have a 3rd in the middle, man. Something you just gotta hunker down and wait for it.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. First play from scrimmage, it's Culpepper. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll look to throw here. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams, 45 yards. And the Raiders need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly, 8-10.
Always want to score fast in your first drive. Trying to play defense, go ahead and figure his offense out as quickly as possible. So you go to the second half, you have a game plan for it.
Takes it at the 7.
Seen too many people make that mistake of trying to chew clock on the first drive and then not be able to see your opponent's offense in the second half. I've won so many games because of that.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's Michael Vick. And complete to Zach Ertz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, Vick. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run up the middle with Campbell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run with Campbell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Play action now. Vick dumps this one off to Campbell. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. Kamara trying the right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now here's Vic. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They go up the middle with Campbell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Making the play that time, Thomas Davis from his linebacker spot.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd down and goal. Vic. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
Yeah.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down.
Take the 3.
Sack back around the 8. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. The kick by Carlson is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to...
Wasted all that money on that Earl Campbell card because I play run defense, bro. No matter who you have.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets.
Go Darren. Dare you to play that defense on me again. I dare you.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Lay that defense on me again, bro. I dare you.
83 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A first down throw coming for Vic. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Vic. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing, Vic. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Vic to throw it. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Vic to the air again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Oh, it's my user anyway.
Double team, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Yes.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Vic's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Vick.
Oh, there should have been a pick.
That time, it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, it's Vick. Oh, that was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Love
and
my
the
defense.
Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice.
Keep using D-line user, bro. I'm gonna get that every day, all day.
A late penalty flag in the backfield.
D-line user again, give me another flag.
Roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. In motion here is Witten. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. They'll throw now on the final play. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Campbell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. They'll give to the big man, Campbell. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Second and 5 from the 8. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on
Smart
3rd
man.
down,
Takes his
forcing
3.
the errant pass.
Take his 3.
4th down coming up.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
4th down, Vick. And he's
Take the 3.
down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
There goes Jerry Rice again, racking up catches in bunches. His 1,549 catches, a whopping 224 more than the next closest guy, the great Tony Gonzalez, a terrific tight end.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Inside the 35. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
Find out this dude doesn't know how to play RPO defense.
Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
Can't run commit, bro.
A good run on 1st down.
That's not how you stop it.
Contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Take it all the way down and just take the delay. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
They're still going to go for it on 4th and goal even after the penalty. No sign of the field goal team. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Rice for a Las Vegas touchdown.
I'll let you, bro. Don't ever spend all your money on a running back. Because you're going to match up against someone that knows how to play run defense, and that motherfucker's not going to get no big yards. He's just going to get tired. Needed that win. Might need to take me a breather, fellas. Shit, I'm hungry.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
And that's complete to Sanders. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And a huge play that time. 49 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown! Christian Okoye, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Oh, this is blocked. And the Raiders have it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they could load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
I mean, some people can. It depends on how their depth chart set up. If they have the right folks in there, they can pick them.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Culpepper's throw taken in by Adams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the
I mean, we can play cover three all day. We can do this all day.
First and 10 now from the 33. In motion left, that's Cooper. Back to throw now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Fitzpatrick.
Good deep.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks it right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer personal...
Why would you not throw it to the sideline? Come on now.
Picked off by Deion Sanders.
Now you don't want to tackle either.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I just caught cover 3 bombs on him all day. Just something like all he wants to run. So we'll just bomb him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Come on, bro. Hate the DDA shit, man. That should have even been a knockout. You defender in place to knock it out.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. Chubb. Touchdown. He had the option to have that football. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. When you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in.
Yeah, you gotta do something. My guy can't just be there.
The touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Steer goes out for you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Screwballed me last time. He gave me a sideline pass.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Shit like that.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial trip? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
No way, hell, you're just going to clip through my body and catch that. I'm not going to play that. Should have known on that last drive where they made them sideline pass, a fucking spot ball pass. We'll get better, man. It's just like I said, I'm missing a few pieces again. It's always going to be like that when you're playing with a no money spent team. If I can get that Marcus Mariota card, I'm just going to have to grind for that. It's roughly, what, 280, 300,000-ish, somewhere in that range. I can go ahead and get rid of Plunkett. And then I have the 2 quarterback system that I want. Depending on what that Marcus Mariota card has.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by
what I do to deserve this here
without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the
too early in the morning.
how the game flows through him, if he's not on the
dealing with people that pay money to play the game.
Benefit at all.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Take it in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Caught by the tight end Hurts. Finding room in midfield. Down the right side.
Hold him out, can't even catch him.
Touchdown.
This is going to be a problem.
Zach Ertz, 76 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here in Vegas.
Another safety.
One play in the end zone on a long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when...
And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 40, 30, 20, 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
You know what's crazy about that spin move? I used to do that spin move in Madden 2018 before abilities. And then they took it out and made it only where you have to have abilities to be able to do it.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In motion left is Rice. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. That's Rice. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, Culpepper. Jerry Rice, open right side. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. In motion left is Rice. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. It's Rice. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
In motion here is Witten. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Cooper, the man in motion left. They're going to try and throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. They'll send a receiver in motion left. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. In motion left, that's Cooper. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have them go for 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. Carlson now to add the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
Still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively,
this guy's trying to cover a receiver with a linebacker.
If you're a sprinter, get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Ignorance is bliss.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cooper, the man in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Keep spamming the same defense, though.
For 6 yards, and it's 2nd
I like it.
down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Culpepper. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will
like I said, keep spamming the same defense.
Las Vegas. A big play there. 2 catches, 2
Gonna learn today.
so far. As his guys have now moved out in front. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense.
Spend all that money on your team, bro, just to play one defense. Are you serious?
Using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much
Spend money don't make you a better player.
Factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of every.
I spent $0, bro.
And I talk with
Zero.
coaches, and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts.
Oh, my God, bro.
Here, complete to the tight end. Finding room at midfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now an inside give to McCoy. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They go play action with Hurts.
Oh, that was me. Oh, fucking overran it.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up a live ball, taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And after
we went from one cover 2 to another cover 2. Like, bro, just quit.
In motion left is Rice. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Boy, that backup, that mismatch shit is OP as fuck.
Give them 12 yards that time.
Let's go. Nightmare. Nightmare matchup. Whatever that shit's called. I love it.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Rice. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
You keep spamming the same defense, I'll just spam the same offense that beats it. They're going to learn today.
You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. In motion left is Rice. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
They go with Jacobs, and they are going to
Oh, guys, I got to pick y'all blocks up, man.
Going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Cover 6 matches
He's had a
over.
very nice day throwing the
Perfectly.
football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 2nd and inches, Hurts. Yeah, he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if we'll see.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. So 3 points left on the table thanks to a great play there on special teams. They just couldn't protect long enough, Charles, to get that kick away.
Yeah, special teams coaches aren't just simply there to applaud, right? And they're not just there to encourage. They're there to find weaknesses where you can go block the kick. Give them big credit for that one. Good scouting, and they executed it well.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Carlson now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Keep staying in that same defense, though.
Plays already 1st and goal, and they are
it's not working for you, and you're still staying in it.
Up the middle they go. Woodson.
I don't get this generation. Still spamming the same 2 plays on defense. Like, bro, get fucking good. Man, like my 5-year-old nephew plays better than you, bro.
He's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw.
What's sad? You got paid for an Eagles team.
Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one,
you're losing to a $0 minimum money spent team. And you're still coming out in the same formations. I don't get this generation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Hurts. Trying for the tight end. Hurts, and it's intercepted.
Stop spamming the same plays, bro. Yeah, get the fuck off the field, bro. You suck. Man, got me a 93.8 completion rating or whatever the fuck that was. See how I play defense, man. I play defense to the offense, you know. One game, I just might like that game. You know, I started off with the cover 6, 3-4 odd, you know, versus that single back close, you know, whatever, deuce close. I was using my 3-4 odd. Next game might be a dime game. Game after that might be a big nickel game. You know, always mix up your shit. Don't come out just one play, like, bro, like, what the fuck, you know? I'm gonna give me a breather in, man. I'm gonna get something to eat. We're gonna try to come back and try to get this little win streak so we can get to the playoffs. All right, we just need 2 more wins. Before I do go, I need to look and see what we're working for, because I always gotta set a goal. If I don't set a goal, then I'm just gonna go in here and go crazy when I have enough coins, buy something I don't really need, you know. So I know for a fact that this would probably be my next card, is working on either need that Casey Hayward. Actually, all 3 of the players I need are on the Falcons. I need the Cordero Patterson. I know I need that Casey Hayward. I don't see it right now. And I know I need that other card at quarterback, Marcus Mariota. So I might have to wait and get that, but I want to get the upgraded version of him. See, that one too slow. I think the Team of the Week version is on the Chargers. Oh, that go Commanders. Yeah, they got Sean Taylor pretty cheap compared to what things usually go for. He's like obviously the best safety in the game, but everybody got the offensive players are expensive. Casey Hayward, he expensive as fuck. But I mean, I had to win some Super Bowl, 2 or 3 Super Bowls. I can get them. Keyword, I gotta win. The kid, it's tough right now because like all I'm getting is those God squads. Like the God squads of this is a little bit different than the God squads from like, you know, last month. Like this month's God squads are fucking ridiculous because you got to deal with the AP discounts and shit. But like I said, other than that, I'm gonna get something to eat, put something in my stomach, so we can come back and grind this shit out. All right, fellas.